Hey guys, how you doing today? I've got more plant mail. I am so excited about this one also. This is another Wishlist plant. I got this from a shop on eBay. I'll put the name up across the screen. And I'm really excited I found this plant at a decent price. You know, sometimes it really pays to, even though you like a plant, like say 2 years ago, but they're just so expensive. And sometimes it really pays to wait and just hold off until the prices come down a little bit. So that's what I did. I finally found this plant at a really good price. It looks like online, you know, it looked like a decent sized plant. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm glad that I waited. Oh my goodness. Can you see? Can you tell what it is? Oh, so pretty, and look how he wrapped it up. Can you guys tell yet what it is? Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh. Look. Okay, I gotta figure out which way is she. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my goodness. I am so... Oh, the tape keeps grabbing it. Look. Let me zoom out my camera a little bit. Look at her. Do you guys know what it is? It's a Hoya linearis. Look at these beautiful, and they're so fuzzy. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that I got her. She is gorgeous. Look at that. I can't remember. I think this plant was like 30. I think it was like $30. I'd have to look at my... Look at her. She is so pretty. And I thought I seen... I swear I thought I seen a flower, but I must have been imagining it. She's got little tiny roots coming out. Oh my gosh, she is gorgeous. I cannot wait to grow her. And I found out some really interesting things about this plant. I did like a whole bunch of research on it when, after I bought her. And I'm glad that I did. It pays to do some research. Oh, my light just fell. Actually, that's better. Hold on. My light fell and it actually kind of made it a little bit better. But anyways, I did a bunch of research on her and I found out some interesting things about this plant. First of all, you don't treat her like a normal Hoya. You know how they like to dry out. This one does not like to dry out. You want to keep it at an evenly moist soil, and she likes really bright light. So, and you want to try to keep the top, obviously like any other plant, you want to try to keep the top in the light so it stays bushy. And I also found out that it's really easy to propagate. You can tell she needs a drink right now. So I'm going to do that. But you just propagate every node, and then you can water propagate, soil propagate. This is just gorgeous. I just love her, and I love how fuzzy in the pictures online and like some of the videos that I watched. I mean, they always say how fuzzy it is and you can kind of see it, but when you get it, it is really fuzzy. Alright, I'm going to stop messing around because this girl needs a drink, so I'm going to take the top off of here. He packaged this really, really well. Her soil is still moist, but I'm going to go ahead and give her a nice little drink. And then I want to, she's got some fuzzies on her. You see the top of her. But I'm going to go ahead and give her a drink. Let me get my water in a tray. Okay, I've got her some warm water, and I'm just gonna dump it in. There, it's coming out already. And I'm gonna let her rest for a little while after shipping, and then I want to get her into my own pot, into my own soil, and let her get a nice little drink. Let her kind of puff up a little bit after shipping. She is just so gorgeous, you guys. I cannot believe that I finally have this plant. I think the first time I seen this plant, if I remember correctly, was on, I think it was Steph Hall's video. I think she had one of these. It's been a couple of years ago. But I fell in love. I love my hanging plants, so I am like totally obsessed with hanging plants, and I just love all those delicate little plants that I just love her. I am so glad that I waited and I didn't buy a really expensive cutting back then, or you know, and pay a whole bunch of money for it, because I believe this one, I think it says, I don't know if it says on my invoice or not. But I'm thinking it was like 34 or something like that. I can't remember. No, this doesn't say, but Just says Hoya linearis from SJ Farms seller. Doesn't have a price on it, but I'll put the price up in the beginning. I know I'm not like super good about telling you guys prices, but I know it's nice to get an idea of what people pay for plants. And usually, like if you're getting off Etsy or eBay or something like that, the prices are all the same. The shipping cost kind of changes, but I don't really like to, especially for new plant people, I just don't like to endorse buying a whole bunch of plants at one time. I think you need to kind of go slow and, you know, figure out what you like. But anyways, totally off subject. But yeah, I found out a lot of really cool things about this plant, and I'm going to put her in some of my own soil. I'm not going to rip this plant apart. I'm just going to let her sit here for a couple of hours, get acclimated, get with it. I'll find a pot, once I take her out I'll see her root system, but I'll find the pot about the same size, and because I want to know what soil she's in, and it just looks like, you know, regular soil and perlite. It looks like a lot of perlite. It looks very, very similar to what I use, but I'm not going to spray her down with neem. I don't know what it will do for the fuzzy. I might do like one spot. If I just make a light neem spray, you know, with more water than I do with the neem oil, it might be okay. These are very prone to mealybugs from what I have read. So I guess you have to be very careful about that with this plant. And especially like right now, oh, my dog is moving around and moving my plant around. You know, with her coming from, she came from North Carolina, and then it's been rather cold here, especially at night. And now being that she's brought into a new house, new house. Well, yeah, a new house, but a warm environment. It may, if there's any issue already with the plant, it may bring on the mealybugs right now. But I might do like an area, you know, take like a little area and spray her like this much, and then let it dry and see, because sometimes the neem oil, when you spray on fuzzy plants, affects it. So, or maybe I'll just give her a nice rinse and then spray her with soap. Alright guys, she has been sitting here for about an hour. I went ahead and I sprayed some neem oil down into the soil, and then I sprayed a little bit on these upper leaves, and I'm not really seeing anything, but I found a little pot that's about the same size as the other one. Okay, I found a little container to empty her in. I am just going to, oh, I don't see any roots. Well, yeah, there are a little bit of roots coming out. I'm just going to gently, oh wow, yeah, she's got a great root system. Can you guys see? Oh, I don't know how to pick her up. Look at all the beautiful, her beautiful roots. She is nice and healthy. So I am just going to stick her down here. I got a little bit too much soil. I want to take out some of the topsoil. just lightly. Now I did spray her soil down. There's some kind of a weed or something there growing in the soil. You can tell he grows these outside in probably a greenhouse or something, because the top of it is green from algae. So she was getting good care. I lost a couple of the leaves fell off. That's okay. Oh, I am just going to lay her down in here. Still a little bit too much soil. I'm almost wondering if now I'm just going to leave her in this little pot. And then I'm going to give her another spray, if my spray bottle will work. It was just working, come on. Well, I'll just pour it in. It's not going to hurt to drench her. This is just my neem oil mixture, just to kill or stop any bug or larva that may be in my pot. And then I'm just going to get my soil in here. And it's got a lot of perlite in it, even though she likes to stay moist, this plant. And if any of you have this plant and it's growing really well for you, leave it in the comment section. That way it can help other people and help me, because she is new. But everybody, I watched like 3 or 4 videos on this plant, and then I read some articles, and it said this plant likes to stay moist, not to let it dry out. And it also said in some of the articles I was reading that it likes humidity too. So let me know your experience with this plant. Alright, I'm gonna water her in again and let some of the soil settle down and see where I need more. What I do? Oh, that, and I got some of these leaves dirty. It looks pretty good. It didn't settle a whole lot. Looks like maybe just a little bit more over here. Oh, she is just so pretty, you guys. I am so happy I got her. She is so pretty. There. Now she is all fresh and ready to go. I'm going to go in and just hose her down with my shower sprayer, just really lightly, and then I will let her drip dry. And I made her a tag, and I put the date on for when I got it. I've been trying to get better about that. And then I will put her in her basket and hang her up, and I'll show you guys what she looks like after she's hanging. She gets all nice and washed and is hanging up and being pretty. She's already pretty. Alright guys, here she is. She is so beautiful. I just took her in the shower and I rinsed her. You can see she's still wet. I just rinsed her off very, very lightly, and I sprayed just a little bit of regular dish soap on her, and then rinsed her off again. She is so beautiful. I cannot believe how pretty she is. And you can't see the fuzziness right now because she's wet, but I'm sure she loved getting some hydration. So very, very beautiful. I just absolutely adore this plant. I can't believe I'm so excited for this plant. I just love her. Now I'm going to be putting her, I'm going to be hanging her in my living room. And I'll show you where I'm going to hang her.